There are a couple of issues that we sometimes run into using the Oculus Rift, two different ones that I want to walk you through quickly. Sometimes, first of all, the system will tell you that it can't find the controllers. Usually this is a battery issue, and even though we don't use the controllers very often, we don't always need them for what we're doing in Virtual Orator, the system sometimes gets kind of finicky when it can't find them. So if you do have an issue we're running into where the system tells you that it can't find the controllers, go ahead and replace the batteries. You should be able to find a couple in the charging station. So go ahead and replace those, get the new ones charging. But sometimes when these batteries die, it runs us into a second issue. And this issue can happen for a couple of reasons. One of them is the controller battery is dying, but it does come up on occasion for a couple of different reasons, sometimes reasons I don't know. But it's a Guardian setup issue, and I want to show you how to set up the Guardian. Sometimes it'll prompt you to do that in Virtual Orator, but you can also do it manually in the Oculus app directly. So if you go to the Oculus app, and you go to the left and you see devices, we only have one device in our room, just one Rift, Oculus Rift. And so you select that and you'll see a menu on the right, and you'll go to Guardian Setup. And if it's ever asking you to set up your device, this is what you'll need to do. And unfortunately, I can't show you from here how to do the setup because it's directly in the VR and I don't have a way to record that. But all you're really going to do is put the headset on and follow the instructions. And it's pretty straightforward. Basically, what I want you to do is take the controllers, touch them to the floor so that your system knows where the floor is, and then use the controller. You pull the trigger and kind of turn around and define the edges of the room so that it knows where the walls are to help keep people from running into the wall and so forth. It really only takes really less than a minute. You can do this whole setup. But if you have issues where you're running into it asking you to do a setup, complete the setup, this is probably what it's wanting you to do. So make sure you've got fresh batteries in your controller, both controllers, and get the VR set up. And whether it prompts you to do it directly or if you want to do it manually in the Oculus app, it only takes a minute, but it solves a lot of the issues that we run into. But if you don't have this set up correctly, sometimes the app or like Virtual Orator won't load properly, and it kind of gives us some grief. So hopefully that can solve a number of the issues that we may run into trying to use this.